This should be it. I want to get a clean start. I want to make sure that they're not going to get a 2.5 second countdown and kickoff. You know what I mean? Sometimes when you pause it during the kickoff, they get a nice little 2-seconder. Oh, what a shot by Nwpo to start things off. Rwas was there. This one just went behind him, CJ. So was that surprising placement, perhaps?
Yeah, Nwpo just finding that Rwas. I think not expecting the shot, but it looked like he had enough time. It wasn't exactly, and it looks like we are.
Oh no, Nwpo's at 200.
Because now
if he has ran over his Ethernet cable again, bro.
Nwpo has ran over his Ethernet cable again. He's
not
on
again with Nwpo's his Ethernet cable. He's got 280 ping.
This man,
280 ping. 1-0 though, incredible. And he's left the match. We're getting all of the tech pauses early here. We're keeping you guys in the edge of your seat.
Yep. And this is what I'd do if I was playing, a 1v1 that I'd, against a high quality opponent. Score 1 goal and then, unfortunate. We're gonna. I guess we'll have to end it. What was the score line? 1-0. Oh,
you're that guy. Next goal win or last goal wins
until when I score.
You're down by 10 playing football with the boys. Next goal wins, and you just leave. Right, he's back. I don't know if the ping updates until we unpause. That's good enough for me. We've had a no problem. We've had a good. And let's see if we can have an unlaggy server. Looks like we do have a clean start here, CJ. We're 6 seconds further into the game, and there's been no more requests for pauses.
6 seconds into the game and 35 minutes into the stream. We are in salt mode, finally. The finals are underway. Nwpo taking on Rwas in our first preliminary final, and Nwpo might be able to get 2-0 here. No, Rwas, that's a great challenge, and can he turn this one through? Can he find the angle? He's tried to put it on net, but
he did.
It's just going to touch wide. Oh wait, sorry.
CJ looked at my monitor for some reason, saw the demo, and he's like, it's not in. CJ, it's in, bro. It's in.
It's an early start here, ladies and gents. Rwas gets 1-1. And all systems are go.
Yeah, has just gone wide for 1-0, 1-1.
Johnny's pulling up head-to-head history. I was so interested in that. I thought, well, there must have been a goal because now Poe's got one. Hang on a minute, right off the kickoff. Gets one through.
Yeah, top bins. Nwpo with the direct air dribble here. Looks like Rwas was diving in to challenge around about the time a flip reset would have been happening. But there was no flip reset. It was just a direct outplay. Now, historically, Rwas does have the head-to-head win, as CJ mentioned. I was pulling it up. It's 3-1 all-time in favor of Rwas.
Yep.
But their, matchups in more recent time have been actually a lot closer. Back in the day, Rwas used to destroy Nwpo. He was just able to stop Nwpo's attack and then hit him with 10 counterattacks per game. But these days, Nwpo's a lot more well-rounded. He doesn't just go all guns blazing in offense. He is a complete player, and I don't expect this to be one-sided in favor of either of them.
And he's building quite a strong resume so far this tournament. He's now both just taking a fair few scalps into the pinch, and Nwpo's had a great save, and he's turned that into a goal for himself. 3 on the board for Nwpo. Just fantastic goal line defense. Just baiting in Rwas to that shot. Just went touch wide.
In stage 1 of this tournament, Nwpo did win 3-1 against Rwas. And he's looking great at the moment to replicate that matchup. The two did manage to avoid each other in both of the other stages, so they've only got that one match. And, all-time record in favor of Rwas. But Nwpo in Salt Mine 3 seems like he might have the edge.
Yeah, 5-1 now for that man in particular, and Rwas just caught out again on the goal line. It just looks like at the moment we're not seeing the, greatest goal line or defender of all time in Rwas, what we know and love.
Yeah.
And it was right off that first kickoff. And another kickoff win for Nwpo, and the 6th goal is coming right up. 6 on the board. He is dominating this one.
And like you mentioned, we've got the, very recently removed Falcons player against the new Falcons player. Word on the street is that Nwpo, had some, personal issues that prevented him from continuing to play for the team. And they got the very best player that they thought they could get, which, is Rwas. and his twin brother Khalir's in for Nwpo and Ahmad. So big change up over there in Falcons, big change up in the Middle East, a new super team. But Nwpo wasn't removed because of a lack of ability. Let's just get that clear. He was not removed from the team because he is a player they doubted in game. 7-1 in the first game against Rw9. And that's with Rw9 actually having 4 saves to his name as well. In 2 minutes, Nwpo's put 11 shots on net.
I mean, we knew the Salt-Mine finals would have it all, and how about Brazil in game number 1 to go along with it here is, well, crazily enough, it is 7-1 and there is still 3 minutes to go in this game. And you'd almost say it's all over Red Rover here for game 1, but Rw9 still has a lot of time. There's been 8 goals in 2 minutes. He said it's coming down to 2 minutes 40, and now Nwpo's got the corner boost, been caught out there, and it's back to 5.
Yeah, there's a long time left in the game, and Rw9 isn't panicking. He's actually just playing this one out pretty consistently, doing what you would usually do in a close game. Great vision, spotting. Nwpo running for a back corner boost when he probably shouldn't be. But yeah, if Rw9 is going to have any chance of coming back from what was 6 goals down, now 5 goals down, he needs to win some kickoffs. He's actually scared Nwpo away from playing the ball on that one, but misses the boost. And yeah, he's just gone all the way around it there. Nice circumnavigation of the back corner boost, CJ, by Rw9.
He tried to flip into the ball and grab the boost, missed the boost, and then Nwpo beat him on the return. Finds that one in the back of the net. And as someone, Johnny, that is often down 6 goals in games, I'd still believe that there is time
I thought you were going to ask me what would my word of advice be as an expert of losing by 6.
As you know, we both very familiar with this.
We did have a chance to play some Rocket League yesterday. You know, CJ, Rizzo, and I, we live in different parts of the world, so whenever we play Rocket League, we know 2 of us have to have a terrible connection. But you know, we've been in person for the past week or so, and we got some games in. They didn't go too well. We actually lost every game, which is bizarre, because when we played online, I swear we won every game, even though we had a combined 400 ping. Now we all got in person and we lost every single game with Rizzo.
We do not lose online, and we always say, imagine if we were all together with no ping, we would be unbeatable, and it turns out we cannot beat anyone.
But we lost 3 straight, and then Rizzo rage quit. He just left the building. He genuinely left. He had enough, but he left his Rocket League account logged in. Big mistake.
Big mistake, because we had the next best thing to sub in once Rizzo left, and that was a bit more successful. Who subbed in for him? You're
not going to believe this, ladies and gentlemen, but yeah, Charlie just walks in to see what we're getting up to. We're playing Rocket League, and we asked if he wanted to be our new 30. He hopped on Rizzo's account, and we had a better win rate with him than we did with Rizzo himself. And to make it even better, no one that we matched up against said anything like, "Wow, Rizzo, are you good today?" What's
he
up?
fit in like a glove.
No,
he was the ultimate teammate and was playing better than Rizzo. And we won games.
We won it. We actually got done, and Rw9 is called next year, so that's going to be GG. If you're wondering why we are going story mode, yeah, this one's been over. 10-2 for Nwpo there. Yeah, Rw9 in game 1 looking a little bit like us in ranked when we did play with Rizzo. Now, if you don't want to look like Rizzo in ranked, be sure to check out the nextrank.com link in the YouTube description, or use !TNR in Twitch chat. Now, the discount code, if you're watching this on video, will be a thing of the past, but you do still have access to plenty free exclusive content that myself, apparently Jack, and Smellsworth have been recording for anyone who signs up for free to the nextrank.com mailing list. Yeah, full course releasing in January, or well, hopefully in January, definitely early 2024. Yeah, don't want to look like Rizzo in ranked. Don't want to look like any of us in ranked. We were feeding points to
we were
yesterday.
We could not. We forgot what a win looked like until Charlie came in and showed us.
He did. He goes back to winning ways.
Just a player that can adapt to any situation, really. He was always in the right spot. He fit in like a glove, and his comms were elite.
No, he was incredible. He improved game on game so quickly, adapting to his surroundings, and adaptability is a massive part of Rocket League, especially 1v1. Rw9 just got bodied in game 1. Nwpo, as you mentioned, scored a couple kickoff goals. Rw9 will have to be switching up his strategies. He'll have to be, switching up his challenge game to try and stop Nwpo from scoring 10 times. And we're also going to need to swap server. Nwpo doesn't like this one. So let's go ahead back to the menu and find a new one, because I'd say it's fine to go fourth time lucky with the server. It looks like we're good to go here. Sorry to cut you off here, but it looks like we're just starting. with game 1. Yeah, they've started. So you guys are going to jump in. Yeah, both players are good enough, so no problem. So yeah, sorry that you missed a couple seconds there, but yeah, we didn't want to delay you guys any further and restart the lobby because no, genuinely, usually what would happen. Oh,
wait,
actually,
you guys really can't see.
you guys really can't see. The game has crashed. Okay, it's fine though. You've missed 1 goal, and you might be thinking, Johnny, what are you doing? Just pause the game. Let's go back to the menu now. There's been a couple of issues, it seems, today with the servers not giving us consistent ping between games. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna stay in this game. I'd usually, in this instance, to put the time to 0 and go next. But last time we did that, Nwpo's ping changed. So I'm a little bit worried that if we do that, his ping is gonna go skyrocket again, and then we have to look for a new server. So we're just gonna use this one. Little bit scuffed, little bit chalked, but
that's how we love it.
That's how we roll.
Yeah, we build a company based on chalked moments. And right now, you're going to have to just trust us that Roas scored the first goal of the game. All right? We are not trying to force a comeback here to tie up the series. But we should be good to go. Everyone's back in the lobby. We can get this one back underway at 4 minutes 39. You guys can just understand that Roas scored the best goal I've ever seen in my life.
We're actually good here, but yeah, just to keep you guys in the loop, we are 21 seconds in. There's been a goal, but yeah, we don't want to pause during a play due to a DC at the very start after a kickoff has happened, or after something on the production end. We want to play this one out as accurately as we can, and we do have a tie game, so your guys are right back to a dead even start. Yeah, we'll try and catch up a little bit here. I feel like I sound like one of those pilots who's like, and we are running behind schedule, but we'll try and make up some time in the air, get you guys to your final destination as quickly as possible. I'm there thinking like, what, you're gonna overtake the next plane? How are you what are we doing here? How are you gonna make up time in the air? Like, are we just gonna get in the fast lane? Like, what's going on? That's what I sound like right now.
Nwpo as well with the reset over the top. Grabbing that corner boost as well. He's just been hunting Roas's corner boost. Grabbing the control. Nice reset. Simple enough for a player of his caliber off the sidewall. Grabs the lead once again. And Nwpo picking up where he left off in game 1. Or I'm not sure if it was game 1. We had that many restarts.
It was, game 1, attempt 4. But, with that,
it's like a patch.
That being said, it is looking great for Nwpo. And remember that this is the last chance. This is it. There's no second lives. There's no more points calculations. It is as simple as you win, you're in the grand final. You lose and you're out, and someone else will be the champion of Salt Mine 3 Europe. There have only been 2 Salt Mines before this in Europe and NA. They've been won by Khaled and Jarias. So one player can have a chance to really cement themselves in the history of 1v1 today by becoming the 3rd champion of Salt Mine as a whole. We've had some stage champions before, but today is going to be the overall champion. Roas actually finished 3rd place in both of the previous stages. That's where he's headed, unless he can start to get some better results, and that's one of them from his own back corner. Full pitch air dribble, reset, and a dunk at the end.
Yeah, just great placement there. A great flip off the reset just to be able to get the dunk on Nwpo. Pretty much unsavable. He had nowhere to hit that ball. So Roas just covered all options. Back to 2-2. But Nwpo has had the upper hand on the kickoffs. Obviously in game 1, he had the upper hand in basically everything. Here we go again. Roas this time certainly improving on his challenge game. That's a fantastic touch. Means he can grab all that boost down the side and perhaps get a goal for it as well. Roas starting to warm up.
He's just so controlled with every single meaningful wall dash. And then the perfect pop over Nwpo. I mean, he didn't just do that at a random time. Every movement of his car, every movement with the ball there was so deliberate. Roas with next level control. He's lost this kickoff to the back corner, but he should be able to get back. That's a massive bounce, actually. It's gone over Nwpo, who is starting to line up a shot. Back wall chase starts for Roas as he keeps the pressure on Nwpo, who's ran out of boost, but gets a decent clear to midfield to try and even out that boost disadvantage.
Yeah, Roas just touching that ball to the corner means he's avoiding all bumps, but he's made a huge mistake there. It just doesn't control the ball at all. Lets Nwpo in, and it's 3-3.
And Nwpo right in front of Rw9 here. Rw9 thought Nwpo was challenging, so he looked to play the ball past him, but it was a fake challenge, a fake approach by Nwpo. He's tied the game just past half-time. And we are fully on a roll now with the preliminary final to decide which Saudi Arabian pro will represent their nation and represent themselves in Salt Mine 3 EU final. Backflip flip by Nwpo goes pretty vertically, but not that fast. Rw9 able to enter the play and dispossess him. The vision has been on point for Rw9 today. Sets up his next attack. The shot is a pretty weak one. In fact, Nwpo escapes with the ball and 100 boost and an air dribble.
And he's up now and gets a reset. Rw9 is in trouble if he can find the angle. No, goes to the low 50. Rw9 doing so well on the goal line, but Nwpo stealing both boosts here. Could spell trouble for Rw9, who is just having to pick up some pads because Nwpo's just changed the angle on to try to fire it on net. He's missed another big boost. Nwpo and Rw9 has not recovered at all. No boost and nowhere near the net.
Rw9 usually able to survive on any amount of boost in defense, but he wave dashed on the curve and spun out. I mean, it's a more difficult surface to wave dash on. Usually automatic for him though. Another my car situation in Salt Mine 3. Nwpo could be doubling his lead here. Rw9 trying to get back, does so with a monstrous save. In fact, he's cleared that into a counter-attackable position. Hook shot will be denied by Nwpo, who's smoothly recovered off the inside of his net as well. And now we're right back to midfield. Both players boost starved. Rw9 with the boost steal. Now maybe chance to equalize, which he takes.
Yeah, just so direct there from Rw9. Nwpo trying to turn in net, put himself in a good spot, but that flip, I'd say he want back. He was looking to grab as many pads as possible and get back to net ASAP. And in the end, that just meant he was in a poor position once Rw9 took possession of that ball. 4-4 now. Just over a minute left. Every kickoff so crucial. Rw9 trying to tie up this series again. It is a best of 7. Reset now Nwpo, and a huge flick over the top. He somehow got a top left corner.
How has he lobbed this one up and over crossbar height and then somehow dipped it into the goal? That is just next level by Nwpo. Chipping it over Rw9 from close range with a flip reset. He's up by 1 with just over a minute to go. Rw9 could be looking for a tie game here. Taking his time, still composure on his approach from Rw9. Pre-jump Nwpo gets Rw9 to jump into the air himself, and it's a pretty even 50, but Rw9 lands the better of the two. It's another equalizer.
Yeah, it was set up by this fake off the pop there. Meant Nwpo was slow to get up the second time. All he needed to do was get a good 50. Rw9 getting across the ball. Get a 50 that sense. Nwpo not recovering. Rw9 winning that exchange. A minute left, 5-5. This is more like it compared to game 1, which was that blowout.
Rw9 with a good chance, but he booms the bar. Luckily for him, Nwpo backed up and did not have a counter-attack ready. Rw9 with 100 boost turns. Flip reset. Goes for the fake. 50s it afterwards, but what a play by Nwpo. He just rolls right through the ball, and now he's attacking down the middle with a huge flick. Who needs boost when you can launch the ball like that?
That is just so clinical from Nwpo. He fakes the grab, fakes the boost. Rw9 grabs it and finds the perfect flick. No boost left in the tank. And he gets the lead here. Nwpo trying to go 2 games up here in this best of 7.
Nwpo's best result so far in Assault Mine 3 stages, the exact same as what Rw9 has produced in both of the previous stages. Top 4. He's also coming off the back of a stage 2 where he did not make top 8, so he's been inconsistent, but he's peaking at the right time. Can Rw9 tie the game again? He's got a chance to get around this and pull the trigger before Nwpo gets into a perfect position. Rw9 cuts the ball past him. He's got an open net, but not quickly enough because Nwpo is so quick back, again getting goal side.
Yeah, this is just the sheer speed from Nwpo that we did witness back at the first game as 8. Here we go again though. What can Rw9 do? 5
he's
seconds,
on it.
He's got a great 50. Nwpo's in trouble. Low boost. Can Rw9 clear it? He's going there, draw bump. He's landed the goal. 0-second equaliser. Rw9.
Nwpo could not dispossess Rw9 with a 50-50. He could escape the bump, but not get the save afterwards. It's overtime game 2. Nwpo looking for the 2-0 series lead. Rw9 could tie us up here. Big kickoff win for Nwpo. Back corner boost will be his. Rw9 stays on the ball, but he passes straight to him. It's wide open and it's in for 7-6. Nwpo is up 2-0.
A huge mistake here from Roas. He did so well to force the overtime, find that 0-second goal. But in the end, kickoffs reign supreme, and Nwpo 2-0 up, grabbing that corner boost, getting the goal, a great 50, a great challenge there in the corner. Roas with 14 shots. That was certainly a better showing than game one, which wouldn't have been hard to do, really. I mean, Nwpo was so dominant. But Nwpo taking 2 games now, and this is putting the pressure on. 2-0 up. Nwpo 2 games away from moving on to the grand final to be the first person to move into the grand final for Saltmine EU.
That would be, really a huge result for him in 1v1. Roas has been champion of so many big 1v1 tournaments in his career. He's been, considered by many to be the best 1v1 player on the planet at different times throughout his 1v1 career as well. I don't think Nwpo has ever had those 2 accolades for himself, so this is a new peak for him. Obviously, we know this guy's got so much potential. You can see with the way he plays, but now he's really producing it under pressure in the biggest 1v1 tournament of all time. Now, take a look at some of the Chalkcast, so far series highlights. We're not post-series highlights yet, mid-series highlights. We have had a chance to record one more Chalkcast bonus episode.
An absolute belter.
Right before Saltmine 3 today. Gonna, maybe take the blame there. That might have caused slight audio issues with CJ's PC, but luckily we were not the last. When you're late and then someone else is more late than you, and it makes your lateness seem a little bit less late? That's kind of what happened to us today. We recorded a Chalkcast bonus set. We were a couple minutes late, and then Roas was even more late, so we're off the hook.
Yep, we've certainly got away with one there, but as I said, make sure you check out Chalkcast. We have been recording heaps of content. And we just did it. If you wanted a little bit of an insight, Johnny, as Nwpo might get a little reset and a goal. We just did a tier list of animals that we could beat in a fight, and I think I could take everyone in the animal kingdom.
Yeah, it just turns out CJ thinks he can 1v1 any animal on the planet in their own natural habitat. I was like, this is the most Australian thing I've ever heard you say. Yeah, if you want to check that out, that is going to be out, I think, in mid-January on the Chalkcast bonus episode 33, I'm going to say. Yeah, we've got a whole bunch of those now for the low price of a Twitch sub. And yeah, plenty free content with Chalked as well if you want to check !Chalked in Twitch or the YouTube description for the Discord, for live episodes. We'd love to have you join the community. So, Roas 1-0 after 4 minutes. Well, no, after 4 minutes. At 4 minutes 15 into game 3. Is this a must-win game, CJ, when he's already down 2-0?
Well, absolutely. I mean, there's no Cosmic in this lobby. We are going to see too many reverse sweeps, I don't think, in a best of 7, let alone in a 1v1. But, like you said, Roas doing very well so far to get the first on the board, but did occur last game as well. Nwpo grabbing that huge boost, but Roas clearing him out. Might get a chance to add to his tally here, get the second on the board. He's up, Nwpo's waiting now. He jumps one more over the top. Nwpo great positioning. Roas turns, grabs boost. He's Nwpo to that challenge. Nwpo with a huge demo, had no boost to work with, had to get rid of him.
Yeah, that was such a good backflip touch by Roas, but Nwpo took him out. And now he's equalized with a flip reset fake. Nwpo's been so clinical today. The high pop here definitely had Roas panicking. You can see how much respect Roas had for the flip reset, the immediate flip reset. He only blocked that. He didn't play the ball at all.
He just went so high there that I feel like a little bit of a misplay from a player who is so confident at those aerial challenges. Let's kick off to neutral one. Roas takes ball, Nwpo takes boost, early flick as well. Roas doesn't have the boost to be able to turn that one into a goal. Nwpo trying to work that one through. Roas, another awkward sort of touch means he has to back right off. And Nwpo, an awkward flick as well. Both players perhaps not getting the touches that they just are desiring here.
Yeah, trying to make the game difficult for each other, but doing so they're making it difficult for themselves as well, playing very awkward positions. Now this is easy for Nwpo, flip reset from distance. He uses it as another fake, just lets Roas have whatever he wants with that one. A little turn to face the ball again. Roas has defended well though, keeps control. 20-ish boost, now 13. Roas passing over small pads, lines up the flick. It's good, but not good enough. Nwpo still smooth with the recovery.
Yeah, so smooth, and Roas knowing Nwpo's going to be looking for that counter-attack. He's straight back in time, but Nwpo's faking it. He's going top left corner again. Roas caught out. Nwpo gets the lead.
he just terrifies Rw9 with every move he makes. Fake airwheel shot, little jump upside down to recover more quickly, and a simple finish to the top corner. I mean, Nwpo just went straight forward there. Rw9 did not have good goal coverage. He is not able to get a foothold in this series. Any of the games we've seen, and that might be another one. Nwpo's up by 2. He is absolutely destroying Rw9 in the top 4 of Salt Mine 3.
At the start of the day, I would have probably expected or thought we might get that Zen Rw9 Classic, the new El Clasico final in the 1v1, but...
100%. Yeah, Rw9's favorite for sure, I think,
yep,
in this matchup, but it doesn't look like it at the moment.
Might be able to get one back here, though. He should be able to get one back. It is 2-3. A lot of time still remaining, but as we said, Nwpo certainly that surprise packet. He's, I wouldn't say no massive underdog, but you have to favour Rw9 historically in his 1v1 form.
Yeah, when it's come to the big tournaments, he's always been a contender. Nwpo just has his number today, it would seem. Flip reset goes wide, though. Rw9 should be scoring to tie the game. Heavy shot from distance is good enough. That was the first real misplay, or massive miss that we've seen from Nwpo, where it's a dead giveaway. I mean, he just hit the post by such a large margin. There's no getting back. Rw9 can't be relying on those mistakes. They've been few and far between.
Yeah, huge overcommit there, and well, we'll have to see if that will come back to bite Nwpo as the shot goes off wide off the post. Nwpo pinching it downfield. Get away with one there as Rw9 is really dialing in that offense. Here he goes again, takes it upstairs. Trying to get a late flip reset. Here it comes, gets it on net. Nwpo somehow just saves it by the barest of margins and walks it down the other end, takes the risk and gets rewarded.
Nwpo up by 1 again. It just seems like he has the edge whenever he needs it in these games, in this matchup today. Rw9 with an overextension. Not something we often see from him. Let's see if he can start to come together with a little bit more kickoff wins. Again, he loses. It's been Nwpo winning the majority today. Immediate reset on the ball. He's keeping Rw9 guessing. 50-50s it through him, and Rw9 is motionless as Nwpo puts in a 5th.
He's 50-50 to Rw9 and sent him into the corner. That's how dominant this touch was. Saving that flip for the ground 50. Nwpo a goal down, brought back to square, but regains that 2-goal lead here as Rw9 now in serious trouble. He is 2 games down in the series again. It is a best of 7, but I mean, trying to reverse with Nwpo, this character, but he's made a huge mistake in Nwpo. Didn't recover at all. Rw9 beating him square of midfield, and he's back to 1.
Yeah, failed wave dash there by Nwpo. He's thinking about playing the ball, realized he couldn't, and messed up his recovery. Yeah, Rw9 really heavily relying on the overextensions from Nwpo to just have those goal-scoring threats. It doesn't, in a kind of a bizarre way, it looks like Nwpo is having a much easier time breaking through Rw9's defense than Rw9 is. Through Nwpo's defense, that's a better 50 and a better follow-through by Rw9. He's got the 100 boost, and Nwpo's going to need to settle for 50. He backs off for the 100 at midfield. It's going to give Rw9 space to take off into the air. Air dribble bump, aimed and secured. Rw9 does tie. That is a more proactive outplay by him.
Yeah, and honestly, that looked pretty unsavable. The position that Rw9 got that ball and his car. Nwpo trying to save his flip to flip around the bump, but Rw9 doing so well there. Back to 5-5 again. It feels like a must-win game for Rw9 if he wants to stay alive in this tournament. Move on to that grand final. He has won this kickoff, which has been a rarity. I'd say Nwpo probably has won 75% of the kickoff exchanges so far.
Yeah, Rw9 can do this sometimes where he gets, I think, a little bit stubborn with his kickoff, and he doesn't want to switch it up. He just wants to keep trying to win. That's a huge
angle.
cut, though, and just such an educational goal to show what power a simple angle has. I mean, the threat of the shot forces Nwpo to dive in, and look how easy Rw9 can cut the ball past him. Absolutely flawless, and a 1-goal lead with 44 seconds left. Yeah,
it's certainly not the most well-utilized this aspect of 1v1 at the highest level. It's just creating those simple angles and the threat that can cause. Nwpo wins a kickoff. Can he get one back? He's trying to create the angle himself, and the power's too strong. We've seen it back to back. Anything you can do, I can do as well.
Again, just showing what a little angle in the approach can do. This time, the shot is good for the goal. And, we're talking about this a lot because you guys can add that to your game. It is one of the simplest things you can do, especially in 1v1. You can do it in 2s and even in 3s. If you are 1v1 in 2v2 or 3v3, you get a situation like that, try to threaten multiple things and, try to force your opponent to worry and have to cover multiple angles. And look at what can happen. Nwpo, back corner boost control. Actually, no, he doesn't. He has to say goodbye to his back corner boost, but Rw9, somewhat dangerous position. Perfect pickup on the mid boost respawn. Nwpo, only 25 boost to his name. He's on the back wall. Rw9 air dribbling towards him. Unable to dunk through him though. He's landed backwards and Nwpo has control.
That's a huge save from Nwpo, but it's not over just yet. Nwpo's got a big win. Ball should be hitting the ground. We are going to get game 3 overtime here. Nwpo trying to move on to match point in the best of 7. And the kickoffs, again, a big win for Nwpo. Rw9 trying to control this one. He's going to be able to take the corner boost. Both players with 100. Nwpo with possession, looking for the bump. He's just missed it.
What a play by Rw9, jumping off the wall to dodge the bump. And Nwpo's, he's just on goal. What? That one came out of nowhere. He had so much time. It looked like he was going to dribble it to his back corner, but he just turned too quickly and he put it in his own net. He tried to hit it into the back wall, of course, and then get there safely away from the demo. But he absolutely own goaled there. That is one of the most blatant own goals that you're ever going to see.
What on earth was he doing? It's exactly what I said to Rizzo last night in our ranked matches. A huge mistake in overtime.
Relatable mistake as well. I'm sure for a lot of you guys watching. I know I've done that. But what a bizarre thing to see at this level. I mean, we could clearly see what he's trying to do. He's trying to take the ball to his back corner. He's trying to do it quickly, and he's trying to make sure that the ball rolls. I mean, that's always a key when you're taking the ball back corner. You want it to roll. You don't want that. Well, in that situation where you're being chased, you don't want that ball to bounce. Otherwise, you're going to drive past it away from the demo, and your opponent will have a shot. He wants it to go safe. But yeah, you've got to actually hit the back wall when you do that. You can't roll it into your goal. Otherwise, it can be disastrous, which in that case it was. But huge for Rw9. I mean, he's capitalizing on some mistakes, and that one's the most clear of them all.
We really need to have another look at that. It's almost as if he thought, he was trying to fake out which corner he wanted to take the ball to, and in the end, just picked the middle. Just buried that ball in the back of the net.
Yeah, he's like, oh, should I take this, all the way to the back corner? Shall I maybe just...
He was trying to fade right, but just missed the fade.
Yeah. You know what happens when the barber gets the fade wrong? There's no going back. Like, once you've cut the hair off, it's gone.
Man, that is...
What a read.
We'll just have to wait and see how costly that goal may prove to be here.
What? Rw9 gets the demo? I don't believe it. Nwpo thought he was demoing Rw9, and he just gets landed on. What? How did he get the demo there? That's a crazy demo for Rw9. Nwpo's trying to trip him up, but he just disappeared.
He's just flat out it just landed on him accidentally with no boost, and has got the demo. Look, Rocket League works in mysterious ways sometimes. There's a little bit of a my car moment. Rw9 off the kickoff, getting his second. As Rizzo sitting behind me now, he might have heard the smack talk at the end of game 1.
And game 2 and 3 as well.
Yeah, and 2 and
Actually, the entire stream so far, 1 hour and 18 minutes. But Rw9 is back, ladies and gentlemen. It's been in an absolutely bizarre fashion, but he's very much back in the series here. And, not only is that mistake from Nwpo been costly to his game-winning chances, but a great save by Rw9, by the way, just in passing. Yeah, that can really be a tilter. At every moment in this series where he has anything go against him, that's the first thing he's going to think of. Like, yeah, why did I own goal in game 3? Why did I do that?
I'm still thinking about that demo. That was utterly ridiculous. The fact that Rw9 had 0 boost as well. Has he been caught out here? Nwpo might be able to hook this one around. He has beaten Rw9. He has turned into net. A little bit awkward. A great backflip challenge.
The discipline. I can't believe he holds on to his boost there. He's just so disciplined. 12 boost, doesn't use it. 24, yep, fine, I don't need it. It's unreal to watch Rw9 boost management. Nwpo's finding a way into the play here, but both players, they're so close to their speed that it could go either way. when one of them dives in. Still 2-0 Rwas, and Nwpo's missed the ball. Oh my goodness, the nerves are absolutely getting to him here. It is now plain to see he went from flawless domination to now just a highlight reel of mistakes.
Another my car moment from Nwpo, who really hadn't put a single foot wrong up until that overtime.
Yeah,
in the previous
yeah,
game.
there were some like other mistakes with highly mechanical plays or overextensions where recoveries didn't come through, but these are just ridiculous. Oh my god! And then he produces this unreal shot off the back of it all. Okay, that's it. That's going to settle some of the nerves, but he has to keep it rolling. He has to keep producing the spectacular plays like that one and less of the lowlights.
Man, oh man, Nwpo certainly showing the entire range of an individual's ability, and he's won another kickoff, he's won another goal, and just about removed all of the mistakes he's made this game. It's back to 1, and yet again, the kickoff dominance continues.
Yeah, Rwas is extremely committed to the side of the ball there. He's not really directly goal side, so he's kind of rolling the dice. If Nwpo does leave a weak side in the way Rwas is facing, then that's great. But if not, well, you might just get scored on. So he knows that. That's a risk he's taking. He decided it wasn't worth doing again because he switched to a wave dash recovery kickoff there. So good to see Rwas changing it up when what he didn't work beforehand.
He's picked up 36 boost. Nwpo's going low 50. It's off the post. Nwpo still with possession, but Rwas pretty comfortable in this spot. Getting a goal up. That's a huge challenge. Rwas has gone for it. Is he going to be able to get back in time? Ball rolling.
What?
Rwas trying to get there. It's rolled all the way in.
Well, that demo by Rwas is almost a lifesaver because Nwpo would have had an open net, but he landed so far away from the play, even the slowest shot wasn't savable. It's now 3-3, and another pretty disastrous situation for Rwas is on the horizon. If he goes down triple match point against Nwpo, even with Nwpo in this inconsistent form, it's very difficult to see 3 wins happening. Rwas has also been feeling the pressure. And, this is, as we keep highlighting, this single elimination part of the tournament. You lose, you're out. This is it. The entire tournament is at stake. So much money on the line, and it is evidently affecting the player's performance. Nwpo is going to get another goal after Rwas misses a flip reset opportunity. It's a huge save at the near post there from Nwpo, and he had the faster recovery as well.
Look at that, he had 16 boosts to make that save. He used none and was able to recover with the excess there and finds the lead once again. Nwpo could have gone 3-0 up in this series. He's still trying to move on to that match point. It's another huge kickoff when Rwas has to throw himself at the ball. He's now got none to work with. Nwpo recognising that, but
he's done pretty well there. What was that? Pre-flip, post, pinch, clear. You need to be precise with that kind of move. Now it's a dunk attempt by Rwas. He's landed horrendously, and Nwpo is up by 2. Rwas is not recovering quickly enough off these plays.
Feels like Nwpo has won every single 50-50 engagement like this series. Yet again, Rwas trying to go low, trying to find that low 50. Fake out the pop. Nwpo one step ahead yet again, and yet another kickoff win where Rwas is having to back up. He's defended so much this series, usually incredibly comfortable in that spot, but so far against Nwpo, that's a great pop though over the top, and he gets the bump. He does find one back.
And that's a massive play again with very little boost by Rwas. Flawless control, and he can see the reverse challenge coming with the high bounce of the ball. Hops it over him. Stays competitive in this series, but Nwpo back on track, very much back on track after disastrous start to game 4. 5-goal spree has ended, but he's still in the lead. Oh, well played by Rwas on the back wall again, and he dodges another demo. Nwpo trying to catch him out twice there now, and Rwas dodging both.
And he gets a shot on net as well. It's almost on the top. Great save from Nwpo, stretching into that top left corner, and now has to make another save. Rwas trying to get that boost point. He does grab it, does secure that 100. Nwpo in net. Very, very awkward. This time at 50. Again, Nwpo holding strong in net. Still no boost in the tank. Grabs a couple of pads to work with. Has to get to work again. Another boost still from Rwas. Sustained offense. Can he finally get a goal for all of his hard work? Nwpo in net and grabs boost.
Wow.
He's held strong.
Nwpo survives so many boost steals. Even this small boost pad's getting stolen. His counter-attack is stopped before he can get a goal, but immaculate defensive stand, and now the fast-turning challenge gets outplayed. Well, the goalkeeping was working out well for him. He didn't want to go back to do that again, though. Clearly, that wasn't a comfortable passage of play because he's turned early, challenged, and been outplayed for 5-5.
Yeah, he didn't shape up well at all for that one. He didn't find an angle to defend the net. Left wide open. A chance for Rwas to walk straight past. Another kickoff with Nwpo throwing it on net. Rwas is going to stay low. Nwpo just says, I'll have that. If you're not going to respect me, I'll put that one through. Gets the lead back. And I feel like I'm a broken record right now, Johnny. It's another kickoff win for Nwpo. There's nothing that Rwas has done to change it up and secure some wins of his own.
Yeah, I really do feel when you're losing this many, even at this level, you've got to stop going for so many standard kickoffs. It's really up to Rwas to make Nwpo think more, because he's been out-mechanicking him on the kickoffs, and that's a brilliant 50-50. Rwas pauses for a second just to park his car in front of Nwpo, plays the ball with very low boost, and Nwpo's not having it. Rwas is trying so many low 50s, so many fakes with the ground game, and Nwpo doesn't fall for any of them, just goes right for the ball, and he's now up by 2. Double match point, triple match point, just 18, 19 seconds away.
He's been the one pushing the pace this entire series. Just again there, just catching Rwas out. A little challenge. Rwas starts with his kickoff. Could be goal if he doesn't find the bump. Now Pope grabbing a couple of pads. He's committed, he's overcommitted. The ball is floating and drives it into the net. 10 seconds left. Can Rwas produce some heroics again?
That's a great play by Rwas. Now panic flipped out of this, knowing he was getting beaten to the ball. And now with 10 seconds left, Rwas needs possession. He's got some options here on the diagonal spawn. Mostly played pretty standard, and he does again this time. Threatens the bump, plays for the boost. Nwpo's going to stick to the ball on this one, but he does concede possession. Rwas, how's the bounce going to look? It's a good one. The full pitch air dribbles on, but he takes his time, lets Nwpo in, and that is an easy challenge for Nwpo. Rwas didn't fancy the full pitch dribble, and Nwpo says thank you very much.
I think on 0 seconds, Johnny, you have to take that one to the sky.
He must have thought Nwpo is going to back off.
But
assume I'm taking it to the sky. Nwpo he didn't assume anything. He just went straight for it.
But he hasn't really backed off this entire series. He's always more happy to, challenge in midfield and keep Rwas honest, not let him set anything up. That's happened again here. Nwpo just knowing Rwas would prefer to take that one down to the ground. Nwpo getting a huge win, moves along. He's
crazy.
Now 3-1 up in this series.
It's been a very, very nervous performance by both players. Which isn't surprising given the circumstances. This is a huge series. The winner will have a chance in that grand final later on today against Zen or Nas to become Saltmine 3 EU champion. But for Rwas to look a little bit scared of making a big play on 0 seconds does not bode well, because he had a chance to just go for that one immediately. And if Nwpo does jump into the air to challenge quickly, just get a flip reset and outplay early. I say that as if it's definitely easier said than done. But for these guys, they can just pull a flip reset out of thin air. So he should be able to make that play when he needs to in 0 seconds situations like this.
Well, that's where you see the different play styles coming out at the highest level. You feel like if that was Zen, he's not even thinking about that scenario. He's taking that one straight upstairs. So comfortable in the air. But Rwas preferring to play that ground game. Even when he does go for those aerial plays, often it's the low 50s. He's getting the reset and trying to mind game out his opponents. And this time it didn't quite work out. Nwpo, one game away from moving on to the grand final. One game away. What a reset. Musty flick to kick it off.
He just absolutely sent it. 148 kilometers an hour. I feel like some of that power might be Rwas hitting it into his own net. Definitely was, but that was so powerful. He didn't really care too much about placement. When he can launch it that quickly from that range against an opponent with an 80 ping, that'll do.
And maybe another goal straight off the kickoff again from Nwpo. He can just turn 1 goal into 2 with this kickoff dominance.
And it's as simple as Nwpo's goal side, Rwas is a little bit side onto the ball, they both flip in the same direction, the goal side player wins. That's consistent at all ranks. It's something you can look out for. the only way that you're winning when you're more side onto your opponent is if they flip one way, you flip the other. Then it's, you know, really about who's committed more. But Nwpo has had Rw9's number. He's reading him so well with the kickoff game today. And Rw9 is now in a dire situation. It just gets worse and worse. Nwpo dodges a demo. Now he's in a bit of a tricky spot, but Rw9 hits the post.
His radar wasn't quite on there. Almost finding the angle, but now in an awkward spot. He is in a very awkward spot now. He's overcommitted. Rw9 gets an open net. Finds his first of game number 5 here, and it was just Nwpo getting caught out. It was the angle change again. Rw9 loves to use that every single, I guess, element of his ground game to try and outplay Nwpo. He's done well. Now the first one on the board. There's a lot of time left here, but I mean the pressure is at an all-time high for Rw9.
Yeah, there's no mistakes allowed anymore. Now that's a decisive challenge from Rw9. You know, if we've been criticizing him for lacking confidence, how's his shooting? There it is. A confident display at both ends. Decisive challenge and no delay on the tight angle shot. He needs to play out like this. You know, we always say if you're going to lose, you might as well go out with aggression. You might as well go out playing your way. That's how Rw9 usually plays, and it does work on this occasion.
We talk about creating angles, and this time Nwpo down that end really just didn't have many avenues to go. Rw9 had an easy challenge knowing that the options were limited in that offense. This time Nwpo backing off, realizing he didn't quite have touch that he desired there. Didn't have the ball in the right spot. What can he do here now? Oh no, he's going to go again. Another musty this time. He could get punished. He doesn't have too much boost to get back. Rw9 knowing that Nwpo's going to be flailing in defense, gets the flick on. Nwpo with a huge save, 0 boost, somehow gets it out.
Yeah, what a read by Nwpo. Rw9 still has ball control, though. Nwpo diving in to try and deny the counter attack. He's got to be careful here. Rw9 was threatening bumps. Demo's in the back corner. The wall shot from that back corner almost goes in. Nwpo still diving into these fake challenges so aggressively. This one's a real one. This one's outplayed. And that is why we're wondering where was the 0-second play, because Rw9 is just unbelievable in the air when he wants to be.
Look at the height he got on that reset. Sent it to the moon. Finds the backboard double using all the boost in the tank as well. Nwpo now is behind a goal, but this is where he is most comfortable with the kickoff. He's going to win another one here. Can he get boost as well? Yep. Another kickoff wing secured for Nwpo. This time it's his turn upstairs. Got a reset, goes low, then the shot. Rw9 is in big trouble. Nwpo can recover. The save was excellent, but it wasn't enough.
Rw9 expected a shot across the goal. Nwpo flipping underneath the ball to just get it a little bit more directly at Rw9. A body shot, awkward to clear as you get the save. 3-3, and it still feels like Nwpo is a scarier player going forwards, and you know, almost equally capable when he's on the defensive end of the ball. That's always been the question mark for Nwpo. Can he defend? Can he play the positional game? Can he play the strategy to the same level as his unstoppable offense? Today, the answer's been a resounding yes. Can he keep it up? Can he cross the finish line? He's right there. Rw9 obviously has the experience edge on him. He knows what to do in these kind of situations.
Yeah, it's a great challenge from Nwpo on defense. He has to do it again here. Low 50. Another 50 win. This man's car is just built different. He's stronger. He's bigger right now. He wins the 50 and gets the lead.
Rw9 can usually go to that 50-50 as a safety option, as a backup plan when his first touch doesn't go right, when he doesn't want to continue with an aerial play, or when he just wants to outplay his opponent with the low 50. But today, it has not helped him. Nwpo's been stronger. He's been playing the ball directly, completely ignoring Rw9 on certain occasions. Nwpo now to the near post, boost seal, and now another chance to increase his lead further. The delayed shot, oh, just an effortless shot to the bottom corner. He catches the ball and just plays it low while Rw9 dives into the roof of the net for an in-and-out save.
You want to go the pogo as well. He didn't find the height on it, but he did still outplay Rw9. Nonetheless here, 2-goal lead now for Nwpo. 2 minutes away from moving through to Salt 1 EU Grand Finals. Rw9 back against the wall. Nwpo taking it upstairs. He's landed on the bar. What? He's gone the turnaround.
How do you even come up with this? Nwpo catches the ball in Rw9's backboard, brings it down, and then beats the ball to the ground and sticks it in the net. That's just ridiculous.
Disgusting.
He's absolutely disgusting. And now he's up by 3. He's on match point. Nwpo is the more confident of the two players. And he's still going. Double reset. Goes in for 7.
Disgusting again. What is happening? Nwpo peaking on the final day of Salt Mine. Goodness me.
Just when you thought he couldn't get any better, he's been unbelievable today. He's been outplaying Rw9 at every turn, and now he's just scored the 2 best goals in the series back to back while on match point. He's going to go for another one here. He's off the sidewall. There's no holding back. Rw9 fakes the challenge. Now for the ground Benjamin. Show me 3 better goals in a row in a higher pressure situation. I don't know what I'm witnessing right now.
Is this the Ford Freestyle Cup? Or is this the Salt Mine EU Finals, ladies and gentlemen? What are we witnessing? A 5-goal lead in perhaps the final game of the preliminary final. Nwpo, dead set clipping.
Do it again.
Can we go 4? He's got a reset. He's got 2. He's making 3. He gets
GG's! Rw9 is stealing up, and I don't blame him. He's like, get me out of your highlight reel. Go clip on someone else. You can have the grand final.
Pick on someone your own size.
Fair enough. I don't want any more of whatever you're sending my way.
Bully job in the final minute. 4 in a row of some of the best 1v1 goals we've seen in Rocket League history, and he's pulled it back to back to back.
That is absolutely disgusting. Well, let's take a look at some of the post-series highlights.
Some of the highlights, shall we?
Let's just watch them again. I think that's probably the best thing we should do right about now. The post-series highlights brought to you by Chalkcast, the official podcast of Salt Mine 3.
That's the best 30 seconds I've ever seen in Rocket League.
I can't believe what I just witnessed. The first shot was, I think, my favorite on the bunch. It's a shot I don't think I've ever seen in 1v1. He caught the ball on Rw9's backboard. And then that was definitely reminiscent of Devo's shot from Season 5. But he added an element. He caught the ball on the backboard instead of just letting the ball hit the backboard over his head. Truly unbelievable by now, but what a performance. And yeah, Rw9 will have to settle for 3rd, 4th place again. It's not the worst situation to be in. He will be going home with $2,500, but just wow, what
Look
a
at
display.
this. From a minute 40 onwards was just disgusting. Ground pinches.
There was a double reset before that.
Double reset fakes. Double reset flicks. Wow. Ladies and gents, if that is not a taste of what is to come today in the Salt Mine Finals, all games best of 7, the best players in the world, and they're still able to clip on each other.
Just imagine, this feels like a time, I bring this up a lot, but just imagine if that's 1v1 RLCS and there's a crowd.
Oh, imagine that on LAN.
Imagine that on LAN.
One in chat if you want to witness that on LAN. 2 players going back to back.
Psyonix, please. I'm serious.
Please.
That would be,
that would
be unbelievable, guys. We're running a little bit late though. Nwpo helped us up with a 4-1 though, to get us almost back on track there. GG's Rw9. It's been an honor casting your games once again, but that's the last we're going to see from him in Salt Mine 3. Nwpo advances to the final. After the break, we're going to find out who will be playing him. They might be actually just trying to, it might be Game of Thrones. I don't know if anybody wants to play Nwpo after what we just saw. It's Zen versus Nas after the break. We're going to be right back after this short one. Don't go far.